Friday evening program. Today we are very fortunate to have with us His Grace Kannai Giridhari Prabhu from Bangalore. Prabhu is going to join in another 10-15 minutes. Meantime, we will do the Kirtan. So I request Her Grace Kabirabha Mataji to lead the Kirtan. Kabirabha Mataji, over to you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Can you able to hear me, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please proceed. Thank you.
Thank you. Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirbhisesa Sunyavadi Pachachadeshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. श्री श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, नित्य गौर परमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Kabiraba Mataji, and thank you, Rohit, for both of your wonderful kirtan. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So once again, thank you, Mataji. Once again, thank you so much for all the devotees for joining with us today. Today, we are very fortunate to have with us His Grace Kannai Giridhari Prabhu from Bangalore. Kannai Giridhari Prabhu took up Krishna consciousness in the year 1996. He got initiation in the year 1998 from His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He took his second initiation in the year 2009. He has been serving in Krishna consciousness as a brahmachari from the beginning. Prabhu got saffron cloth also from His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj 3 years back. He initially started his services in Shamadesh and was a very amazing preacher. He has helped in nurturing many wonderful devotees, that includes our Ramanipati Prabhu. His initial service was in follow-up committee. He used to follow up very diligently all the members of our congregation. Later on, in 2004, during the Panchatattva installation year, Prabhu shifted from Middle East to Bangalore. Now he is engaged in lots of preaching activities under the guidance of His Grace Chaitanya Avadhari Prabhu in New Rajapur Jagannath Dham. Prabhu is a commander and is not only engaged in preaching service, but also in pujari service and cooking services. So once again, we welcome His Grace Kannai Giridhari Prabhuji to our Gaurangadesh Yatra. He is also a part of our Yatra member. Welcome, Giridhari Prabhu. His Grace Kannai Giridhari Prabhu ki jai. His Holiness Jai Pataka Swami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bo. Over to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hari Hari.
Yeah. So I'll start off with the pranam mantras.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeyam Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavansha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakamitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sudhe Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so today's verse is from the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto. 1 minute, just hold on. yeah, put it. Thanks for putting Prabhu. Third canto, fourth chapter, text number 28. Sri Ranga Prabhu, somebody can read this verse and the translation and purport. Somebody can help out, it will be nice. Sri Ranga Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. I'm doing. Just.
Yeah.
Can I read, Prabhu? Hare Krishna.
Okay, Prabhu. Please.
Raja Vacha Nidanam Ubhakatesu Vrishni Bhojesu Adirada Yudapesu Mukhaya Satu Katam Avasista Uddavoyat Darirapi Tatyaja Akritim Triyadishaha. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. The king inquired at the end of the pastimes of the Lord of three worlds, Sri Krishna, and after the disappearance of the members of the Vrishni and Bhoja dynasties, who were the best of the great commanders, why did Uddhava alone remain? Purport. According to Sri Jiva Goswami, Nidanam means the transcendental abode of the Lord. Ni means the highest, and Dhanam means opulence. And because the abode of the Lord is the highest manifestation of transcendental opulence, his abode can therefore be called Nidanam. Apart from the grammatical elucidation, the real purpose of the word Nidanam is to indicate that all the members of the Vrishni and Bhoja dynasties were direct associates of the Lord, and after the end of his pastimes, all the associates were dispatched to their respective positions in the transcendental abode. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura elucidates the meaning of Akritim as pastimes. Ha means complete, and Kritim means transcendental pastimes. Since the Lord is identical with his transcendental body, there is no question of his changing or quitting his body. To act in accordance With the rules and customs of the material world, the Lord seems to take his birth or leave his body, but the pure devotees of the Lord know well the actual fact. It is necessary, therefore, for the serious students of Srimad Bhagavatam to follow the notes and comments of the great acharyas like Jiva Goswami and Vishwanatha Chakravarti. To others who are not devotees of the Lord, the comments and explanation of such acharyas may appear to be grammatical jugglery. But to the students who are in the line of disciplic succession, the explanation of the great acharyas are quite fit. The word Ubhagatesu is also significant. All the members of Vrishni and Bhoja directly reach the abode of the Lord. Other devotees do not reach the abode of the Lord directly, but the pure associates of the Lord have no attraction for the opulence of any planets of the material world. Sometimes, due to inquisitiveness, devotees who are to be promoted to the abode of the Lord have some attraction for the opulence of the higher material planets above the earth, and thus they desire to see them while going up to the perfection. But the Vrishnis and Bhojas were directly dispatched because they had no attraction for material planets. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also suggests that according to the Amara Kosa dictionary, Akriti also means signal. Lord Krishna ordered Uddhava by signal to go to the Badrikashrama after his departure, and Uddhava, as a pure devotee of the Lord, carried out the order more faithfully than going back to Godhead or the abode of the Lord. That was the cause of his remaining alone even after the departure of the Lord from the face of the earth. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Okay. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namane Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Padayane Gaura Katha Dhamadaya Nagaramatane Namaha Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschati Vishakarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakturinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Yeah. First of all, I would again thank Sri Ranga Krishna Prabhu. It's taking a little difficult for me to take this name because I know him as Kuti Shankar. So he got initiated after I left the yatra. Other than that, I could see some of the devotees whom I knew. I believe Chitra Malini Mataji is there. Bhagwan Govinda Prabhu is there. And
Kuladevika Mataji there?
Kuladevika Mataji has come?
Yes.
Oh, Jai. Okay, Haribol. So, and who else is Ram Rupa Prabhu is there. So these are the few devotees whom I know and I seek their blessings, especially Kuladevika Mataji. She has been very kind to me that I can speak a few words. So,
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hello, Pranam.
Jai Bhagwan Govinda Prabhu ki Jai ho.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Giridhari Prabhu ki jai.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you very much. So, yeah. So this verse is basically talking about when the Lord is basically winding up his pastimes in this world, and he is about to, and then we have the Vrishni and Bhoja dynasties, which were very powerful. I read in Srimad Bhagavatam, it was quite a number, 560 million. I was really taken, but that is Krishna. So, so many of them came to assist the Lord. And basically, as you all know, that the Lord comes for paritranaya sadhunam. So basically, one is to kill those who are irreligious and protect his devotees. So he does two things simultaneously. And yeah, so I would like to basically speak about about Nidhanam, the transcendental abode. Now, having come to ISKCON, we basically, we can even ask this question, why I came to ISKCON? So the answer is obviously we want to be Krishna conscious. We need to know who's God and all that. And then also we have a goal in front of us. You see, if you see, there are the karma kandiyas. Karma kandiyas means those who follow karma kanda, or those who follow the ritualistic processes in order to gain some material, opulence. Especially we see people doing Satyanarayan Puja and Lakshmi Puja and so many pujas they do so that they can get opulence. And the next is Sakama Karma Yogis, means they are better off, they are better than Karma Kandis. Why? Because Karma Yoga, they have a goal in front of them. In the sense that basically the goal becomes Krishna, and but they have a lot of desires in them, which at the same time they want to fulfill that also. So basically, maybe that's talking about us, because we have also unlimited desires in us, and but at the same time, somehow or the other, by the mercy of Guru and Gauranga, we are there among the devotees, and we are trying to do some bhakti seva, hearing about the Lord, Srimad Bhagavatam. We are hearing from Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and then we get some understanding. But the problem is that our attachments, and these attachments, they don't leave us. How many years of Krishna consciousness you put in, still your certain desires remain. So maybe I would like to talk a few things about that, because while I was just doing my research on this on this particular shloka, so I was just wondering what I'll say, karke, because there are so many subject matters which we can speak on. Because Srila Prabhupada has also talked about hearing from the parampara. Basically, what I read at that time was that to understand the pastimes of the Lord is very, very difficult. That's what I read. And then and then Prabhupada also says that then how do we understand? If at all we hear from a bona fide spiritual master, then and only then we can actually understand the pastimes of the Lord. Janma karma chame divyam. All my janma and my karma is divyam, because it's very bewildering. Like Kunti Maharani also saying, one side you're running away in the battlefield, and other side you're protecting your devotees. Like that, there are so many examples which the Lord is complete contradiction. And so basically it's very difficult to understand the pastimes of the Lord. And in fact, I was just hearing a lecture in that saying is that we need to have a spiritual strength even to accept this, because we hear this, the Vishnus, they drank alcohol and then they killed themselves. 560 million of them. And then it's first of all, the number is bewildering, and then they're killing each other with grass. If you know the background, it's all about the Brahmana who curses these, Rishnis, and then because of that, it will be a maze. Basically, the youth of this Vishnu dynasty, they come and they put a mace in their, I think was it Shamba who put a mace in his stomach and went to the Brahmana and said that this is a pregnant lady. Please tell whether she will get a boy or a girl. Then the Brahmanas, they come to know, and then they curse them that whoever comes out, he will be the cause of a death. And then when this is known, they take that mace to the king, Ugrasena. And what he does is that he powders that mace, and there'll be some few pieces remaining. And that powdered metal basically is washed off by the waves, to the shore, and there the grass grows, which is like like sharp as a sword. And then those pieces, metal pieces, one of that is eaten by a fish. Then that fish is caught by a fisherman, and that fisherman, when he cuts the fish and he finds that piece of metal, which he puts it on his arrowhead, which is then used to kill, so-called kill Krishna. So that's a background. But anyway, all this, the Lord's, his pastimes are very bewildering. So that's the reason when we have to apply this particular verse to our life, then it only comes down to one thing, is that basically our own devotional service. Because one of the things is that Sevan Mukhehi Jivadau, because unless and until we purify ourselves, the Lord will not reciprocate. Until we follow our sadhana, the instructions of the Guru, instructions of the seniors, until we follow all that, attending Mangalarti, chanting your rounds, all this, until we don't do it sincerely, doubts could creep in. Because obviously when we are not doing our sadhana properly, then we will slide down to the lower modes, passion and ignorance. Passion means unlimited desires. So that's why while chanting, we see that so many desires crop up in our mind, even after so many years. Sri Ranga Prabhu, Kannai Prabhu joined in 1996, but 2021 also is having unlimited desires. So the point here, what I'm trying to say is that unless and until we have desires in our heart, then understanding this, the Lord's, in fact, very difficult to understand anything at all. So that's the reason we need to have a very good sadhana, which will actually, then based on that, Krishna basically he then gives us that assurance that those who are continuously engaged in my service, then I give them that intelligence by which they can come to me. See? So this is, and here I would say one example that because while doing our devotional service, we do come across many challenges which we need to overcome. I would give an example of one football player, and I think most of you know about him, Pele. The Brazilian footballer was a great in the 70s. And what he did was that he was playing a match. Was it Uruguay or Paraguay? One of those countries. I don't know which one it is. and he was basically tackling in the middle of the field. And the opposite goalkeeper, what he did was that since the ball was in the middle of the field, so what he did was that he came little away from the goal, and then suddenly the ball is coming towards the goal post, and he had to scramble, and somehow, luckily the ball didn't go in. Somehow, it missed out. But the point here, what I have to say is that why was Pele so great? Why means, although he's dribbling in the middle of the football field, but still his eyes was towards the goal post. You see, so similarly, we also are dribbling with our life. We have to go to office. We have to do this. We have to do that, and especially grastas, they have many challenges. It's quite an balancing act. Very difficult to put your things together. But still, we should not lose sight of our goal. That is very much required. Because we put devotional service on the auto mode. Even while chanting also, we put on the auto mode. And that's why, mind goes away here and there. And really speaking, we are chanting our 16 rounds, but it's quite a task. You see. So, but then we are in devotional service. We are among the devotees, and then somehow or the other we are able to do our devotional, our sadhana, this way or that way. But then, but still, there are challenges, and then. Yeah. Now, regarding this pastime, there is one pastime which happened during the time of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. You must be knowing about a politician. His name is Madan Mohan Malviya. This Madan Mohan Malviya, he was basically the founder, you can say, of Banaras Hindu University. And he was also interested in all this Shastra and all that. And one day he had a doubt. And then he came to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He came to the Gaudiya Met, and then he asked, he told that like this, I want to speak to Guruji. I have a doubt. Then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, through his disciple, he told that tell him to go and do service in the puja room. Actually, he was a big man, so sweeping the floor may not be up to his mark. I don't know whatever was the thought behind, but please go and wash the puja paraphernalia. And then Madan Mohan Malviya thought that Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is telling him to go to his, the pujari and meet and get the doubt cleared. They said, no, this doubt is very important, and I have to meet Guruji. Then, no, you please come, do this service, and then, we'll see. So then he went, he did service, he cleaned the puja paraphernalia. And then after that, he said that my doubt is cleared. See, he said, my doubt is cleared. So then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that just dry knowledge, trying to dissect, bisect, trisect any sloka may not, may not give you the result. But a little service, that Krishna is very pleased. So like this, Srila Prabhupada has given us various services, cleaning. I just now saw some one of the devotees were singing kirtan. They had a wonderful altar. So obviously, when you have an altar, then so many services come up along with the altar. You have to clean it, you have to maintain it, you have to give bhoga to the Lord. So this but another thing what we need to understand here is that we don't have the ability to chant 24 hours. We don't have the ability to read Srimad Bhagavatam 24 hours. In fact, we don't have the ability to do anything 24 hours. We can't even sleep 24 hours, what to speak, So that's why some chanting, some reading, some cooking, like that. So like we can fill our 24 hours, like that by being fully Krishna conscious. It's a challenge, I would say that, because we have our own attachments. Because once we finish our sadhana, whatever that minimum sadhana is, next we look into what's news, what's that doing, what's he doing, what so many attachments are there, which we much of our time actually goes away in that. In fact, during our beginning days, we didn't have all this. We just had a mobile, that's all. We didn't have a smartphone, and we didn't have this YouTube and Instagram and WhatsApp and this and that. So it's basically it's a bigger challenge now. Earlier, you should say, okay, earlier times it was good, in that sense at least. All we could only think about preaching and associating with devotees, like that. Yeah. It's such a nice feeling. That's what I remember from my beginning days, is that I actually entered into a new world altogether, totally new world. And then and because of that, once you come into Krishna devotee association, then automatically you there is happiness, and basically it's just like you suddenly you are poor. Suppose I am poor. Okay, I am poor. So and if I get a good job, then automatically everything comes up. House will come, car will come, everything will come. You see. So similarly, once somebody comes into devotee association, then automatically happiness, and then what do you call that? Our sins, we'll start sinning less, and like that. There are many advantages when we come into Krishna consciousness. See? But however, one more point which I would like to say is that since we have anarthas, and anarthas can give rise to aparadhas, and then aparadha will increase, then anarthas also will increase. So that we get into that cycle. But then if we go into the when we have a strong sadhana, then automatically aparadhas will go down, then anarthas also will go down, and then we get into the positive cycle. So that way we need to maintain a good quality of our sadhana. Basically what happens is that if we give a little space to Maya, then she says, just give me a place to stand, I'll make my place for sitting. So that's what happens in devotee's life, especially when we leave Dubai, then we come back to India or wherever. It's quite a challenge for them to adjust to the new, new satsanga or wherever, or if at all they get the satsanga. Sometimes very hard for them to enter a new satsanga. So, then that also requires a lot of guidance, how to go about it, how you're going to engage yourself in, devotional service when you come back. I'm saying that because this actually happened in front of my own eyes. I won't name the devotee, but when the devotee was saying that I want to go back to India, Guru Maharaj asked him, what are you doing here? So he said, I'm doing some children's class. And Guru Maharaj kind of shook his head like this, which only meant that going to India at this time, I don't know whatever it meant, but anyway, that devotee had a hard time, getting back into, even I had a hard time, but somehow the other devotees, mercy, I somehow continued. But then a point here, what I'm to say is that why it happens? Because I mean, like our devotional service is simply dependent on the devotees, on the sadhu sangha. And once you go out of it, then you're finished. So, so with this thing, I would like to end today's class. If anybody's got any question or if anybody would like to add anything, then they are most welcome. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Kannai Giridhari Prabhuji, for your wonderful class today. Request any devotees, if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the questions. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Pranam.
Prabhuji, I just want the last point which you said, like when we have desire to go back to India, there is a, you have said it's a hard time, but I didn't understand exactly what do you mean by like, what is that meaning of like when we desire to have to go to India and what it means?
Okay, let me again rephrase it, or maybe again, let me tell it again. It's not that everybody will have a hard time. Let me clarify myself. But at the same time, you need to have a plan. May I know from which part of India you are from?
I'm from Chennai, Prabhuji. Madurai.
Chennai. Chennai is a safe place because you have many temples, many devotees there. Not a problem. So you can join, or basically what I'm trying to say here is that once you decide that you want to, come back to India or wherever for that matter, it's better to get and talk it out with your seniors, discuss with them what is your plan for Krishna consciousness. Because materially you can settle down well, that's not a problem. But then our concern should always be what will happen to my Krishna consciousness. Basically, what happened with me was that I directly went to Mayapur, and then while I went to Mayapur, Panchatattva installation was there. I saw all that, and Bhagavan Govinda Prabhu also was with me, and I had a good time. Then Guru Maharaj actually told me to do the Bhakti Shastri there. Basically, he wanted me to stay back in Mayapur, but somehow, I just went back, and then it was quite a struggle for me, because what had happened was that even chanting 16 rounds was difficult. Forgot about anything else. Even just plain 16 rounds was a big problem for me. Although I was preaching and, Prabhu gave a very big introduction about me, but actually it was quite a struggle. So I'm just telling my example, but not that it has to happen like that only, but then everybody can, check it out with your seniors and basically get clarity. In fact, especially you can inform Guru Maharaj, this is the plan. Is it okay with you? And then if he says okay, then go ahead. I hope I cleared your doubt, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. I was finding it now I'm clear, Prabhuji. Okay. I really understand, like we need to really be very careful and plan it very well, like how our Krishna consciousness continue in India and properly, and then we can move. That is what you say. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thanks for asking this question, Mataji. I believe all the others also would have got the benefited by this question.
Yes,
Thank
Prabhu.
you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Any other questions? Yes, Swarnakapal Prabhu, you have anything? Yes, before that, yes, one more thing. Kannai Giridhari Prabhuji, as I mentioned in the beginning, you are in the follow-up team from the beginning, and you did a wonderful job that time. Can you highlight few main thing which we can approach the devotee?
So you have to kindly mute. Somebody is.
Yeah, no, okay, fine. So, can you highlight how we can approach and how we can bring the devotees to this? It will be very much helpful for all of us.
Okay. So somehow those days, we had that zeal. We were on the Bank Street, right? Now, of course, I know everybody knows about Rola, Shamadesh. There's a Bank Street there. I don't know whether it's still there.
Still here, Prabhu.
Still there, no? Where it will go? Bank is required. So I would see those big buildings there, and I would just think, even if one in this whole building, so many flats are there. In this so many flats, even one person in each building takes up to devotional service, it would be so nice. That was the desire. I used to dream like that, but it remained a dream anyway. But see, one thing is that Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that Pran Ache Hetu Prachar. If you have life, only then you can preach. So, but how you will get pran? Again, coming back, your sadhana. If your sadhana is strong, your chanting is very nice. Chant Hare Krishna, you see how service comes to you. You see? So, unless and until when the doctor is prescribing a medicine, you need to take the medicine according exactly. If he says morning 9 o'clock, days, afternoon days, after 4 days, then only, because our disease is not a small disease. So the thing here, what I want to say is that until unless we hear Srila Prabhupada lectures, read his books, and we may not have the strength enough to preach or to call anybody at all. So when you are happy in Krishna consciousness, only then you feel that there are so many people suffering, I should bring them in here. If you yourself are not happy in it, then I don't think there's any question of bringing anybody to Krishna consciousness. You may do it 1 time, 2 times, after that finished. Or if you pressurize, please, how many people you are bringing, like that, and that also we don't like. So, but then rather external feature is, because how at least I am thinking now is that if I preach, then my Krishna consciousness will be safe. The way you can say I'm selfish, but it's good to be selfish like that. Because until we have devotees around us, where is the chance that we can actually improve? So, and then it's also a request by Mahaprabhu that Prithvityache Jagat Nagaradigram, so many people are expected to come. And when you understand the philosophy, we have the best philosophy, by the way. So then we can actually, when we are enthused, then prachar, like that. So basically, it boils down to sadhana. Get up early morning, 3 o'clock, chant your rounds, and then before going to office, you take a small nap. Half an hour nap means it will keep you up to 10 o'clock awake in the night. See? So that's the schedule. In fact, many devotees are following here. 4:30 is the Mangalarti. By default, you have to get up by 4 o'clock at any cost, latest that is. But there are devotees who get up at 3 also. Yeah. So like that, Dubai is a very nice place. It's not so cold or anything. It's quite hot. And if devotees can sleep by 9:30, 10, they can easily get up by 3 in the morning. And then, chant their rounds. And by then, when they have the spiritual strength, then, and they'll have the time also, then everything will fall in place. Was it a bit too heavy, Prabhu?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Kannai, Giridhari, Prabhu, Danda Pranams. I'm Swarna Gopal Das.
Suvarna Gopal Das.
Yeah, you may be recollecting when Sunil was become instrumental to join with you for the campus preaching in National Paint area, Prabhu. In 2003, and after that first ASF we had in Coral Beach Hotel in Sharjah, used to come to this labor camps for preaching around 7:30, 8 o'clock. That was my initial days in Krishna consciousness. I still recollected, as per Shamhari Prabhu's advice, you asked me to join with you. And still I remember the second week you told me, today you are going to speak to the newcomers. It's almost 20 years, you may not be recalling, but it's still giving, I was supposed to ask the same question which Sanga Prabhu asked, how we can keep that enthusiasm. Krishna Sarajit Prabhu asked that question and I got the answer. But you are very inspiring to us. And unfortunately, only few of us know you in person. And I was very fortunate to have your association for a small period before you relocate to India. My company name is Sunil. I was in near the National Paint Belladin area. I used to come by a cab, and we go to 2 camps, labor camps, or preaching. For a small period, I was very fortunate to have your association. So thank you very much. And seeing yourself itself is a very great motivation for all of us, especially those who know that Chitamali Mataji used to give your updates. I'm so happy and very inspiring for people like me to continue Krishna consciousness and to continue our enthusiasm. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your time. Your blessings. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu, for being Krishna conscious. Hare Krishna.
So just one more thing which I want to add to all the devotees. Even Kannai Giridhari Prabhuji, you don't have any vehicle or anything. And also the same way, he trained our Ramanipati Prabhu. He is also follow the same thing as Prabhu did. Both of them are in the same way, without any, they are not dependent on any transport or anything, whichever the taxi, whichever thing, the mode of transport they have, they will go beyond their capacity and they will preach. So for preaching purpose, they don't have any such problems, issues or anything. Very nice. And there is one more question asked by Prasanna Vasudev Prabhu and Radhasaki Mataji. Please share your experience of coming into Krishna consciousness prior to satsang in UAE, Dubai.
Actually, my coming into Krishna consciousness was very simple because my brother's friend was there who basically came here and he brought me here. And since he was already associated with ISKCON in Bangalore, so he kind of went and introduced me to Rasa Krida Prabhu. And then on, basically, I liked, although I feel somewhat odd people dancing, but then I also jumped in. I remember they were dancing in round, and me and my brother didn't take up to the process, but I kind of jumped in and danced, and that was it. Then devotees, Rasa Prabhu and Apurva Shakti Mataji, they would, basically, Shamari Prabhu, Tukkar Prabhu, and Rasakrida Prabhu. Yeah, three of them were the main, like the pillars of the yatra at that time. And Rasakrida Prabhu was heading that yatra at that time. So I was attending his class. First few weeks, they gave me all chocolate, apple pie, so many things they gave me. So then I liked, very good, nice things to eat, nice things to hear also. And then that's how we, kind of got attracted to. Basically, I began to like devotee association. In fact, I wanted to share this. Thanks for asking this question also. That whenever I would pass by Rola on work, at that time, I'm going through Vrindavan. That feeling came because devotees are there. All three devotees were there only. So, that feeling came in my heart that, I'm going through Vrindavan. So wherever devotees, there is Vrindavan. So that way, as I told you that it's a brand, it was a huge new world for me altogether. So like that. And basically, when you come to Dubai, one thing is that you don't have any relatives. You can't speak. Those times, phone was there, but it was quite expensive. So hardly we should talk. So loneliness was there. And then decide, so nice feeling is there. So all these factors kind of joined up together. And I also remember Shamari Das Prabhu giving me one bead in the beginning stages. He gave me that bead, and I really loved chanting on that. I don't know, it was a Tulsi bead or what it was. I don't know what's the background till now. But one day he came and told me, he brought me near my working place, and he told me that, Prabhu, I need that beads back. My heart actually, fell down actually, that I had to give this bead back. And then he gave me a normal, I believe it's a neem bead. Earlier it was a Tulsi bead. Then they gave me the neem bead because we didn't know at that time that, we're not supposed to, I don't know what's the background anyways. But after that the bead was taken away, that chanting never remained the same, really. So these are the few things which happened to me in the beginning stages. Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Jai Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Bhagwan Govinda Prabhu ki Jai ho.
Kannai Giridhari Prabhu ki Jai ho.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, I would like to remember, Sri Ranga Prabhu asked you how to develop these follow to increase the devotees. So still I remember you have a small, like a desk, a small cupboard, white color. In that, you write all these names and contact numbers. Still is there that cupboard. While you leave from Dubai, you kept in my house, that one. In that one, the white color, one side, this is near to the altar. You write all the devotees' name and mobile number, and every day you used to call there from that. So that much devotion and follow, because you are very pure, it's happened. This is the addition to what you said. So we are very happy to see you here in our yatra again. And your days with us is on completely most and most rememberable. We cannot able to forget Kannai Giridhari Das Prabhu. Very nice. And Prabhu only introduced me to Shyamadesh Yatra while Shamari Das Prabhu and Rasakrida Prabhu was there. So one day actually I was there near to the Sana, that is near to the
Sana signal.
Cricket, Sana Signal cricket stadium nearby. Prabhu was working there nearby in one factory. So I walking near to that, then he called me and talked with me, Prabhu, then you can come attend for our program and all. So he brought me to where he was staying near to the Gold Souk, where the Ramakripala Prabhu, Nitish Prabhu were staying there. So first Bhakti Vriksha, I attended with Prabhu there. Then he said that Prabhu will make good sambar, very nice sambar, Ramakripala Prabhu. So South Indian, you will have at the end. So we had a prasad. Then next week onwards, Prabhu called me. We can go for a Bhakti Vriksha program, which is conducted by, that is residents of Madan Mohan Prabhu, no? That Prabhu, Madaji was there in the Kizais. So Nitish Prabhu will come.
Mathura Mohan Prabhu. Mathura Mohan Prabhu.
Madhura
You're
Mohan.
saying the hotel thing, you can go and give food.
Yeah, Madhura Mohan Prabhu. Then he brought us and when we attend the Bhakti Vriksha program. And these are all, and Prabhu is the instrument for me to introduce to Her Grace Rasakrishna Prabhu's Madaji, Apurva Madaji. And over phone he told Prabhu wants to take shelter. So he recommended. So very nice, because of Prabhu and other all nice devotees he introduced us. We are still with the association of devotees. Very thankful very much, Prabhu, for you. Hare Krishna. I would like to show you your deity is there in my house. Please have a look. While we come to Bangalore, you ask me how you want to see the deity. So please have a look. I will show to you. Are you seeing Prabhu?
1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, Prabhu. But you said my deity is something happened karke.
No, Prabhu. No, nothing happened, Prabhu. Gavarnitai.
Acha, Gaurnita something happened. Huh?
Nothing happens, Prabhu. This is your Gavarnitai.
Oh, okay. Is it?
Yes, Prabhu. You are Gavarnitai, Prabhu. We are worshipping.
You just make a close up. Can I see them?
We can close up. Take this. We keep it.
Oh, Jai. You're taking care of them nicely, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu, your blessings and all the Vaishnavas' blessings, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Kuldipika Mataji would like to say something. I haven't heard her voice even.
Yadasaki Mataji there, Chitramani Mataji there.
Prabhu,
Jai.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhu, Dandavanam to you. Nice to hear from you, Prabhu. Yeah,
How are you doing, Mataji?
yeah, by Gurus and Krishnas and all Vaishnavas, mercy is going on.
Any chances of coming to Bangalore?
Actually, I came so many times. That time I used to ask who Sarachandramukhi Mataji, but I asked her also to to take me to your place to meet you, but then it didn't happen. We didn't know why, what is the reason. But I have been keep on asking. Even she came to Suhashini's wedding also. That time also I asked her.
Mm-hmm.
They all came, Ramanipadi, Radharathi, and then Sarachandramukhi Mataji, Prabhu and Girija Mataji, all of them came.
Mm-hmm.
But I have been hearing about you, Prabhu. That is, from Ramanipadi and from other devotees.
Mm-hmm.
And recently also you came on Zoom, and then I wanted to meet you. I wanted to talk to you, but then you logged out that time.
Oh, okay. But nice speaking to you after a long time, Mataji.
Yeah, same here also, Prabhuji.
Thanks for your wonderful lunch, which you used to give us after we used to go to that Bengali preaching and used to come back. Actually, I would like to say one thing here important is that even though Kuldipika Mataji used to give us nice prasadam, but somehow I didn't learn anything from her. Basically, what I did was that just eat nicely, and there was used to be a big dining table in their hall. Just go under that and sleep. So, which actually I repented later on, because if I had learned cooking then, it would have really helped me out later on actually.
Probably you used to make one curry, bindi curry, very nice,
Sadi curry.
Bindi curry, I've forgotten now.
Probably every Friday you go with Shamari Prabhu to Sindhi Hall, then after that having Prasadam, then you all go to Bengali program like that. You go busy with that. So you are tired. When you have Prasadam, you go under the table and sleep for some time. Then again, Shamari Prabhu will put you up, come, Kannai, get up. I can remember those days. I'm just
still, I would only say here that if I had learned cooking, it would have helped actually, because it's just not making one rice, dal, sabji. We need to, because you used to do mass cooking, right? 50, 60 people, 100 people used to be there now all the time. That's how I remember. Your house had the biggest hall, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember everything. Those are the days which are very, yes, those are the initial days which were like the foundation for me. And because of that, I'm still here. Thank you all devotees. Thank you to you, Mataji, especially.
Oh, Guru and Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. I'll take your number, Mataji, or you please WhatsApp to me. We'll have a WhatsApp call. We'll talk about it.
I'll do that.
Hare Krishna.
Vikramali Mataji also there. Mataji wants to.
Oh, yes. Hare Bol. Mataji is full silent. She's on duty. I don't know.
I'm listening to everybody.
Hare Bol, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. How are you, Prabhu?
Mataji, all mercy. We are here in spite of Corona.
I think of you every week, Prabhu.
Why? Every week?
See? But I think of you every week because I'm attending one JSS group from South. The Prabhu is actually from Kuala Lumpur. He's bringing different devotees every week to.
Jagannath Prabhu from Sheshadri.
He was my, basically he was with me. Yes. Yeah.
So he started a group and, every week he brings new disciples. Different disciples of Guru Maharaj, and they will give their realizations of their association with Guru Maharaj. So I always remember how you used to, instruct everybody that come what may, JSS is a very important part of our spiritual life. And if we don't do JSS and we don't follow the instructions of Guru, we cannot advance. So every Thursday, even yesterday when I logged in, I was thinking about you.
Hare Krishna.
So there's some things that, we cannot forget, and we always remember devotees. I remember this when I joined in 97 September, the first New Year that we had was in Gomati Mani Prabhu's house. You remember the day, Prabhu, you lost your father?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay.
The New Year Eve. And, we all attended the program, little knowing, and we are all celebrating the New Year. And the children are having programs and, so many things going on. Till we finished our program, we did not know that Kannai Prabhu had even lost his father. He was just sitting quietly in a corner, and we thought, okay, he's just quiet, because I didn't know Prabhu at that time. I just joined in September and I was fairly new in Krishna consciousness. And Prabhu had lost his father. The whole program went on with so much of festivity and celebration, and little knowing that one of our, God brothers who's sitting there with us had lost his father. Every year on New Year Eve, I think of your dad, and I pray that, Prabhu, he gets a suitable destination. Because New Year is associated for me with your father's death. So I can never forget that.
This is amazing, Mataji. Thank you for praying for my father.
I do. Every New Year I remember him, Prabhu, because generally devotees are meeting on, we are congregating on the New Year Eve, when, all of us get together and we pray together. So definitely the thought is always there. Sure,
Mataji. So nice. This Krishna consciousness movement is like that. It's amazing. Now only I'm coming to know that all these things happen. Thanks, Mataji. Look forward. Please pass your mobile also, so we can talk later.
We are all there on the Ishtagoshti group, Prabhu. I think you're there on the Ishtagoshti, right?
Mataji, believe me, I don't know what time here, but quite some services are there here.
I'll share the numbers to you, Prabhu. Don't worry.
Okay, Prabhu, please. That'll be so nice of you.
And I am in touch with Saraj Mataji, so every now and then we discuss about you, and her not being able to join you, and her grievance is that she is not able to do full-time services there in the temple and things like that. So we have been discussing you every now and then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I mean, like whatever it is, we can't compromise on our devotional service, whatever it goes by. Right?
Yeah,
So
I agree.
it doesn't. Our ego doesn't matter as long as Krishna wins. It's okay.
Yeah, true. Very nice seeing you, Prabhu, and very nice talking to you.
Kannai, Prabhu, as you said, that endeavor is from our side only, endeavor, how much we are fixed. Yeah.
Yes.
To continue our Krishna conscious practice. Yeah. Devotion.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, that when Guru Maharaj used to come there at odd hours, and so those days, having seen Guru Maharaj, actually whatever association I had with Guru Maharaj is only there. In Bangalore, I can't even go near him. So the thing is that that's why I'm saying that those whatever 8 years I put in of Krishna consciousness in Shamadesh, so those are the golden days which I really relish whenever I think about it. And thanks to your wonderful devotees who kind of tolerated me. And I take this opportunity that if I have committed any offenses knowingly, unknowingly, I request you to kindly pardon me, so that my devotional service also goes smoothly. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhu. This is Radha Sakdevidasi here. I just wanted to add one point about your coming to Krishna consciousness. I inevitably share this with every new student who comes into in contact with us, is that you had a glimpse of Guru Maharaj in Bangalore, and then after many years you took his shelter here in Shamdesh. So I always give this example to show that like just a glimpse of a pure devotee will give bring us back to Krishna in a connection with Krishna. So this is one example that we quote from your life, and we are so happy to have heard from you today, and really happy to hear you. And we, like everybody shared, your follow-up is something that no one has ever beaten. Like I still remember that, like how persistent you were in follow-ups. Like Bhagwan Prabhu said, you had this notebook and you would call. And I remember even people used to just hang up on your face and still you would call them after. And then you would also, I remember Anna's house, Ramnipati Prabhu's house, you would sometimes go ring the bell and, they will not be there for your class. And then you'll wait there till they come back. So that's how persistent you are. And you stuck to the words of Guru and Krishna. And we are so happy to hear from, such a devotee. Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandavat.
And so while going, you can maybe bless me so that, I maintain that same enthusiasm even today.
No, Prabhu, you have to bless us because you have it in you. And since you came in contact with all those people you've been disassociated with so long, maybe you've rejuvenated yourself, and then you will, because that ability and everything is within us. It just goes into hiding sometime and then comes back again, sprouts back. So, Chitramali Maji, Bhagwan Prabhu, Shiranga Prabhu, Kodipika Maji, they are they were by your side when you were here. Now you've got the association again, and I'm sure you're much more rejuvenated and you're going to sprout back again.
Thanks. A long way to go. They say nowadays sannyas is very difficult to get in ISKCON.
But by following Guru and Gauranga's instructions, nothing is difficult. No, Prabhu, you just told us that.
Anyway, I don't want to start a new class now.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu.
Dandavat Pranam. Thanks. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you too after.
Kannai, Giridhari Prabhu, I can still remember that while you are walking on the road, you see people and go, and unknown people you talk and tell about. If they are little bit smiling and talking to you, then you will introduce them Krishna consciousness, and you will ask them to come to Mangala Arati or evening program. I'm just.
That was a bit dangerous to do though.
Some people in the lift, they turn their face and stay also for you.
Where this person has come. But then, I mean, like, I didn't know things at that time because we need to use our intelligence also because it puts, devotees on risk. We don't know whom we are talking to. So that way, I somehow was new, so I didn't know things actually. But then, yes, as preachers in Dubai, we need to know what question to ask, how to ask. All that is required there.
Enthusiasm, Prabhu. That time you were having that, very much,
At least you bless me now. I get back that enthusiasm now.
I also have like that same experience like your experience, regarding these BVs, I used to visit the house, and some houses, the ladies will shut their room and they will be watching TV that 10 o'clock time, 11 o'clock, 11:30 after my class finished. And they will say, no, I don't have time. I don't have time. They will say, I used to think. Prabhu's building after my BV, I used to go with that Mataji to different houses to invite them, other people, ladies.
Yeah, Mataji, that was actually very enthusiastic, to see you. And I believe you got a lot of results on that also. You did many people did come actually from that endeavor. Yeah. Very nice. It's a very, I don't know, other devotees are getting bored or what, I don't know. But
Ramarava Prabhu, you want to ask any questions?
So, Dandas Pranams, nice to see you, Prabhu, and thank you for a wonderful lecture and sharing of your pastimes.
Very well. When are you coming to Bangalore?
You should come back, Prabhu. All Krishna's plan.
Okay.
Krishna's plan. Everything is as per. I still mean, it's due to your blessings, we got connected to NRJD. When Hema and children shifted in 2015, I remember Hema requested Her Grace Sachijani Mataji, whom they know any devotee there. So Mataji gave your number, and that's how Hema Sudri got connected. And we are all connected with you there with the Yatra. So at least we have not very good association in terms of a protection, you could say. So really thankful to you, Prabhu, and very nice to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Prabhu, it's a wonderful yatra, and we, especially I also learned a lot of things here. And I'm still learning. But only thing is that if you all can bless me, that I continue in my devotional service, which is very important. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, at last, there is some of the devotees are asking about the deity pictures. The deity darshan. Is it possible?
Are you willing to wait for 1 minute? I have to walk down there. I am now here in the
no issues, Prabhuji. The devotees are eagerly waiting to have darshan of the deities.
Okay, Prabhu. Just wait a minute. I'll quickly go there. Huh?
Sure.
I mean, in the meantime, maybe somebody can chant or can sing something.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll just switch off my mobile, so my video. Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
I'll on it there. Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Prabhu,
Hare Bol.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
this
Rama.
is Nitai Gaurchandra.
Yes.
Yeah, it is
Hare Bol.
Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. This is Nitai Chandra. These deities have been named by Guru Maharaj.
Hare Bol. Hare Hare.
So daily we worship them. And here we have our Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadramai. Just I would like to say here is these padukas, these are there from the Mayapur Jagannath Mandir. I hope you know that. New Rajapur.
Rajapur Jagannath Temple. Okay.
Yeah, you know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they are basically these are the original this one, because they asked us to make new ones, then they gave us the old ones.
Hare Bol.
I mean, like, this also is a big story, but then that's how it is. So these are the original padukas here
Okay.
of Mayapur Jagannath. And then we have a small Utsav deity. I got them.
Hari Bol.
And then we have the photos. We have the Chatari. This is Radha Kunda. Then we have Tulsi Maharani
Hari Bol.
and Guru Parampara. Jai Shila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Jai.
And then we have dear Guru Maharaj.
Hari Bol.
Solana Jai Pataka Swami Maharaj ki jai.
Jai Ho.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you for the wonderful darshan, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Very beautiful day.
Thank you all for the wonderful opportunity, Prabhu. I feel so nostalgic. You please send the numbers of all the devotees.
Sure,
Huh?
sure. Definitely, Prabhu.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Hare
you.
Bol.
Thank you so much for joining with us, Prabhuji. Very
Hare
thankful
Krishna,
to you.
Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Even
Hare
in your
Krishna.
busy schedule, you joined with us.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare
Thank
Bol.
you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna. Hare Bol.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Now we will do the Santyarati. So before that, I just want to tell you all just one more thing, that request all the devotees, please stay back even after the Arati. Two special devotees from Sita Mayapur is going to, families are going to join with us after the Arati. Request all the devotees to stay back even after the Arati. Okay, now
This is new Jagannath Mandir in Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Mataji. Somebody was inquiring, Mandakini Mataji, you were asking for which temple it is. It is the new Jagannath temple in Bangalore.
Thank you. So now we will do the Santyarati. I request Madanamohan Prabhu and Radhikapati Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Dandapuram Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Dandapana.
I will keep only audio only on mute.
Okay, fine. Radhikapati Prabhu, are you there?
Actually, Arti has to be focused. Everyone,
Yes, sir.
even whoever singing in Sandhya Arti also, they are putting a video on. That is not correct.
Okay. Please start, Prabhu.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Shiva Jaya, Jaya Gora Chande, Arati Shobha. Shiva Jaya, Jaya Gora Chande, Arati Shobha. Anade Tadapani Jagamanalo Bhajanade Tadapani Jagamanalo Bhajanade Tadapani Vame Gadadhar Vame Gadadhar Deha Jaya Vata Shastradhara Deha Jaya Vata Shastradhara Oti Ate Gora Ratna Simhasan Oti Ate Gora Ratna Simhasan Arati Gore Hari Devagane Bharati Gore Hari Devagane Narahari Mati Gore Samaradulai Narahari Adi
kore Samara Dulaya Sangaya Mohanta Gosarikaya Sanjaya Mohanta Pasu Gosarikaya Sanga Bade Sanga Bade Bade Tarata Sanga Bade Sanga Bade Bade Tarata Paramarasala Bahu Purikanta Dine Padana Ujava Bahu Purikanta Dine Padana Ujava Bala Dete Bana Kore Jalamala Mala Keshe Bana Mala Kore Jalamala Shiva Shiva Gorara Sambhala Bhagati Vinoda Gorara Sambhala Gaurangeya Bhartika Sobham Jaha Janamana Lobham 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 Namo Krishna Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bodhale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidanamine Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bodhale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidanamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Sunyavadim Pasata Desadari Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Sunyavadim Pasata Desadari Jai Shri Krishna Jai Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Jai Shri Krishna Jai Chaitanya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परिवाराचार्य स्तोत्र सदा अभय चंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, इस्कॉन आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, जय ओम विष्णुपाद परिवाराचार्य स्तोत्र सदा भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय, नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय, श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपिनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय, गंगा माई की जय, यमुना माई की जय, मधुरा धाम की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय, नवदीप धाम के मायापुर धाम की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, रंद्रा श्रीमद भागवतम की जय, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय, आनंद कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तनम की जय, all glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj ki Jai.
Hare Krishna. Now we are going to do the Narsingarthi. I request Mukund to join. Hare Krishna. Okay, you can start.
Namaste, Namaste, Maya. Namaste, Namaste, Maya. Dala, Dala, Dalaine. Dala, Dala, Dalaine. Vanya, Kashi, Buddha. Narsimho, Bahe Narsimho, Hridaye Narsimho. Narsimhadev Sharanam Prapade. Narsimhadev Sharanam Prapade. Tava Kara Kamala Nakam Adbhuta Sringam. Darita Hiranyakashipu Tanubrenga Keshavadevata Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tava Kara Kamala Varena Madhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubrenga Keshavadevata Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya 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 Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jai Gora Hari Bol Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gora Hari Bol Jai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gora Hari Bol Narasimhadev ki jai Maharaj ki jai
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mukund, Vaishnavi, and Sumeta, for all of your wonderful kirtan. Hari Hari, Hari Bol. Thank you so much. And also thank you so much to all the devotees joining with us today evening with us. And I request you all to join with us coming Friday. Also, we are going to celebrate Gaurav